How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living on the average American salary? I just watched a TikTok of a teacher who makes a teacher's salary. I don't know what state she's in, so I don't know how much she makes, but her 1-bedroom apartment is $2,000. And when she spends $2,000 on that 1-bedroom apartment, it doesn't even come with a washer and dryer. So she has to go pay an additional $2 every time she wants to use their washer and dryer. Okay, like, how does that leave her any extra money to spend? And then she said she had a $400 car payment, which some people were bashing her on that. But in today's economy with interest rates, that's really not that bad. And I'm sure she needs a dependable car. So you talk about teacher's salary, $2,000 in rent, $400 car payment. You got insurance, you got groceries, electricity. Like, I don't understand how people are affording life right now.
The thing is, no one is affording rent right now. Everything is just way too inflated. Everything's just way too expensive, bro. If you're on a teacher's salary, I pray to you, because the shit's expensive. I don't even know how you're surviving, bro. Honestly. Shout out to all the teachers out there. Don't know how you're doing this solo dolo. If you are, you're probably cooked and struggling, hairline receding. You're basically cooked. So the average teacher's salary, depending on where you work or which state you live in, you're making anywhere from maybe 55 to 60K a year, right? Back in 2020, that was a decent amount of money. You could live on your own back then with that, but nowadays you cannot do that shit, bro. You're cooked. So with that being said, right, if you're on a teacher's salary, you're making maybe roughly 3K a month, and the average rent cost right now is $2,000 a month. 2K a month. That means your rent cost, this is without anything else. No bills, no car insurance, no car payment. Your rent alone, you're paying more than half monthly to afford your rent. More than 50% of your monthly income is going towards your rent. Just for a 1-1. Not a 1-2, not a 2-2, nothing crazy. Just a 1-1. $2,000. Down the drain, that's it. Now you're left with 1K a month to do what? Pay for your car bill? Pay for your insurance? That's it. I don't even know how you're going to get groceries. Honestly, you might as well just go ahead and move in back with mom and pops, because there's no way you're surviving. Unless you pull out loans and you go into debt. Oh, wait, I forgot. That's the normal now, apparently. No wonder why everyone is in so much debt. No wonder why Americans are trillions of dollars in credit card debt, right? It's like this is how they want you to be. They want you to be, consumed in this stressful lifestyle. I have no clue. They want you to not be able to afford things. I don't know, man. I just don't see the benefits in what they're gaining from it. I guess it's just corporate greed. I don't know what it is, but why are prices so high? Can someone in the comments just comment down below, let me know why are the prices so high? I mean, clearly I already know why it's high, but I just feel like I speak about it so much that I can't be the only person thinking this is not normal. It's not. A few years ago, rent was $1,600 a month, bro. Maybe $1,500 a month for a 1-1. It is $2,000 now for a 1-1. That's the average. The average is 2K a month. Someone making 55, 60K can't afford that. It's just not a financially sound idea. You're spending more than half your monthly income on just living, paying rent. I can't even say living, just paying a place for you to stay at. And now you need a car. Now you need to go get groceries.
Really makes me sad for some people. You have people who are like her. She's single. She has her own salary. Or families where it just works out best for them, for the mother to stay home. And if the father is just making an average American salary, how are they affording life without going in a bunch of debt? This lady who's a teacher started crying because she said she realizes on her salary and where she lives, she will actually end up in more debt. Then she will just continue to accrue more debt and more debt and more debt because her salary is not matching the cost of living. And what's sad is I've seen people be like, just spend less. Listen, guys, the cost of living is rising and our salaries are stagnant, okay? So there's not just spend less. That's not the problem here. The problem is the cost of living is outrageous, and minimum wage in some states is still $7.25. Teachers in some states are still paid a ridiculously low salary, even though their job is super important. I don't know what we can do about this, but I'm just going on a rant because it really, really pisses me off.
Yeah, it pisses me off too, Allison. I don't know how long we're gonna let this go on for. I don't know what the big idea is, bruh. I don't know how long we're planning to let the show be ran like this. I guess we like getting taken advantage of. I don't know. I guess we like the struggle. I guess we don't want to do anything. We like this shit. It's like a kink. We like we like I guess it's our kink, bro. We just like being oh, what's the term? Fuck. Yes, bro. I guess we just like being degraded. I don't know. We need to do some shit about it though. It's ridiculous. As a whole, at least, because we can't let the how much longer can we let this shit go on for? Like I come up on here and talk about this shit all the time. And so many of you guys, I've seen so many comments, and thank you guys for the comments supporting me and all that. But I just want to know how long we're going to let this go on for before something actually gives. Like, if you really sit there and look at it, I already even showed graphs before of how, like, wages have been stagnant since, like, I think 2012, all the way up until 2025. It has not gone up. It has not gone up, bro. Wages have not gone up to match the cost of living. People are saying not as bad as before, but the prices of stuff is extremely high and wages stay the same. So if all these prices keep going up and wages stay the same, affordability is just going to go down. People can't afford shit anymore. People can't afford stuff. It's just common sense. But the thing is, these companies aren't going to give you, people always complain about wages being stagnant, and I'm one of the biggest advocates in, trying to give people more money so wages aren't stagnated. But if you really sit there and think about it, right, these companies aren't going to give us more money. Why would they do that? Why would they give you more money? They don't need to. They don't feel the need to. One, they save money on paying you less and you doing more labor. They save money. Why would they pay you more? And even if they did pay us more, right? They pay us more money. Guess what? Prices are going to go up even more because then people are going to start buying. And for some reason, I don't know what triggers it. I don't know if it's just consumerism and supply, demand, whatever it is. But I feel like it's not even just that. I feel like it's just corporate greed. Like they're going to start noticing people are able to afford more things that they will literally sit there and raise prices. I promise you. That's what companies do. They see that you could afford more stuff. Okay, time to jack the prices up even more. I'm telling you, bro, like prices are going to go up even more. So what do? We can't sit here and just keep wages stagnated for so long, right? And you can't sit here and raise them too much because then prices are going to go up even more. Yeah, that's just damn near impossible. So the solution right now that everyone's looking to is trying to, live this minimalistic lifestyle or, try to cut back on expenses. Like even then, that's just not even enough, right? Um, and maybe some people might just have to move in back with their parents just to stack up a little bit so that way you could move out and be able to get your own place.
People really be asking me why I don't want to move out of my grandmother's house. And it's like, baby, my grandparents told me I can live here as long as I want to. And my grandfather passed on, and that is still being upheld. Plus, it is midnight. I got hungry. And there was spaghetti, smothered pork chops, macaroni and cheese, cabbage, chicken, just down in the fridge. And she got the good water. She gets the good water. Alkaline water. This wouldn't be in the fridge if I was living alone. And the Wi-Fi jumping. Baby. And I don't pay rent. All I pay is internet. Girl. And the only thing she asks that I help keep the kitchen and bathroom clean.
She said, and the Wi-Fi jumping. I don't blame you, bro. If you gotta stay at the crib just a little bit more longer so that way you can stack up and get yourself right, do what you gotta do. Or don't even leave. Hey, that's y'all. Me personally, I would love to have my own space and leave eventually. I wouldn't want to be in my parents' presence, for too long. Um, Even though, fuck with them. Love y'all. But it's just like something about just having your own space is really mind clearing, and you have your own independence and whatnot. It's always been instilled in us since a young age. Go to college, get a good job, white picket fence, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You might, be able to own a house one day. That's not the reality anymore. It's just not. You can't just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can't go to college unless you want to acquire debt. One thing I see a lot of Gen Zers doing is, I guess we could say we're pretty resourceful when it comes to things. And by resourceful, I say maybe staying with your parents a little bit more longer isn't a bad idea, bro. So if you're like in your mid 20s, early 20s, late 20s, shit, even 30s, and you're staying with your family, don't even feel bad because that's the majority of us right now. Like, you just can't move out unless you move out with like a roommate or two, maybe even three. So don't even feel bad about that shit. That's just the economy. We grew up in the wrong time period, man. Shit, I fucked up. When I was 10 years old, shit, I should have bought a house. It's my fault. Should have bought a crib when I was 8 years old, bro, instead of fucking playing Pokemon and shit. Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. Should have bought a crib, bro. I don't blame Gen Z for staying at home because it's like you see all the benefits she has. She barely pays rent. She pays for the Wi-Fi only. Free food. Hey, there's food in the fridge. Damn near the fridge is full. If I was living on my own, shit, that shit would probably be empty as fuck. Shit would probably be empty. It's probably just Monster Energy and Skittles in that bitch. Who knows? Some bullshit in the fridge. That's what would be in there. Cause damn near the way these prices looking, bro, especially in the grocery store, my goodness. Everything's so expensive, bro. So fucking expensive. And all these trends about people shopping at Aldi. Let me be quiet. I'm gonna let me gatekeep. I see why people are saying at the crib because it just makes sense financially. You don't have to stress out about, the lights going out on you. You don't got to stress out about having an eviction notice. You don't have to stress out about, oh, are you going to be able to eat the next day? Are you going to be able to survive the next day? You have everything you need right in your own house with your mom, dad, or whoever you're staying with, grandma, grandpa, uncle, cousin, whoever you're staying with. It's just more of a financially sound decision. So do what you got to do. If you're staying at home, make sure you're not, a complete bum. Don't be doing nothing around the house, bro, because I know your parents must be looking at you crazy if if you're not doing shit around the house. If you have no job, if you got no motion going on, you're pretty much cooked. So yeah, at least do something. You feel me?
I'm about to show you $10 worth of groceries in America. Bread and eggs, $4.79 and $4.70 something or another. $10 for bread and eggs. Good job.
For fucking bread and eggs, $10. Let that sink in. Bread and eggs is $10. Like, it's just so crazy to me how far we come. Maybe the bird flu thing is, causing the eggs to go up, but there should be no reason why that alone and some bread is just that much money. Like, my parents used to go to the grocery store and fill up the whole fucking cart for like $200, bro, maybe $150. But I'm talking about like the whole cart was filled. Like, those big ass water bottle containers, bro, with like 50 water bottles in it. They used to have like three of them bitches shoved underneath the cart, bro. We had 5 different cereals. We had 2, 3 dozen eggs. We had bread. We had all types of shit in that cart, bro. Like, that shit was filled. But it was worth it. $200, you get all this shit, and you're good for like two weeks, maybe 3 if you don't eat everything like a big bag. But yeah, bro, you used to like get a lot of shit filled up in that cart. Nowadays, I pick up like 3, 4, 5 items. I'm looking at $50, $60, $70 for like 5 items. What the fuck, bro? It's ridiculous. And you wonder why people are stealing it and shit. You wonder why niggas are going to self checkout and scanning motherfucking jelly beans for like eggs, bro. You wonder why people are walking out of stores and stealing shit and putting shit in their pocket because shit is so expensive. I think what happened to Walmart, they had too many people stealing stuff, so now Walmart's might be closing down. Some Walmart's closed down in the area because they're losing profit. It's crazy, bro. I don't know what we have going on in this economy, but I don't think anything's gonna get done until, companies start to feel it, until these mega corporations, until the ultra wealthy or rich people start feeling this shit. Nothing's gonna change. Or unless we all do something together, you know, maybe protest or some shit, do something about it, then maybe something will come out of it. But until then, bro, nothing's gonna happen. Like, I'm just gonna be sitting up here in this chair, bro, talking about this shit and trying to spread awareness. This shit is some serious shit. Like, we're talking about bread and eggs being $10. We're talking about people complaining about the cost of living, like they can't even live. Is that not crazy to y'all? Is that not crazy? That's crazy to me. I know it has to be crazy to other people because I've seen the comments. It's ridiculous, bro. When is it gonna stop?
If the price of shit don't go down, I'm about to start stealing again. I don't give a fuck. I said I was leaving that shit in 2022, but look, if y'all gonna keep making deodorant $15 fucking for a stick, I'm gonna just have to start sticking shit in my purse again. I don't care, because I can't go without deodorant, and y'all know y'all taxing for that shit. Like, come on now, something gotta give. Everything is just too fucking expensive for me. Every single thing. Like, it's to the point I be rationing out fucking deodorant. I'm only doing 2 swipes a day because I can't afford to do 3 or 4 swipes back and forth because I'm gonna run out of deodorant too fucking fast. Toothpaste too. And the thing is, you can find cheap shit, but it ain't gonna hold you. I'm not about to buy no cheap ass deodorant and be musty as fuck all day. And I'm about to buy no cheap ass toilet tissue and that shit break while I'm wiping my ass. And I'm not about to buy no cheap ass toothpaste and my fucking breath be stinking after I done brush my teeth. Like, y'all gonna have to give. Like, and then it's like, if you do buy quality shit, it got poison in it, and the stuff that don't have the poison in it is too damn expensive for anybody to afford. Like, this shit is just beyond me. Like, I'm at the point, I'm either about to start stealing shit again, or I'm gonna have to start making my own shit. Y'all, like, the economy gonna have to decide at this point.
I'm not condoning stealing, but she's low key kind of right, bro. If stuff doesn't, I could see a place where, dystopian society, like this is dead ass like a dystopian ass society. I'm sorry, this is like a Black Mirror episode or something, bro. Because sooner or later, when nothing gives and these prices just keep going up and wages stay the same, don't you think people are just gonna start rioting on the streets? Don't you think people are just gonna start looting and stealing shit? Eventually, that shit's gonna happen. It's already starting, but it's not in big waves. It's not like too over the top yet, right? Like, we're getting there. It's building up. It's like, this is a story, right? The boomers were an introduction, and they were the nice little peaceful era. Now we're at like close to the climax. Like, we're building up to the climax. We're like on the cliff, basically. We're right there. A few more years, a few more executive orders, we might be cooked, bro. A few more of that, we might be cooked for real. Like, people might just start stealing. People literally will start stealing in droves and hordes. And then what? When corporations start losing out on money, what's gonna happen? They're gonna go bankrupt. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse. And I don't know what the solution is to it, but we can't keep letting these prices keep going on for this long. It just doesn't make any sense. Everything's too expensive. People can't afford to live. People can't afford to buy groceries. And right now, as we speak, theft has gone up by like 10% since the pandemic. So that says a lot, right? And if you look around in these stores, they have certain shit locked up now. Like, I literally went to the store the other day, tried to get a fucking calculator for my nursing math class, bro. And I kid you not, when I walked over to the fucking calculator, they had this shit locked up in a box, bro. There was a lock on a calculator. A fucking a calculator? A calculator has a lock? You're telling me someone has stolen calculators? Like, there's a calculator thief or some shit? There's a calculator burglar on the loose, bro? Like, why are the calculators locked up? Who is stealing calculators out here? Who's a calculator thief, bro? Point them out to me. I'll stop them myself. Why are you guys locking calculators up? Why are the toothbrushes locked up? Why are people stealing stuff? This might be a far-fetched conspiracy theory, but in my opinion, I think it's because prices are just too high. I think prices are too high, so people are just starting to steal. They don't care. Petty theft. They're just starting to steal shit and stuff it in their pockets because they're like, fuck it. Shit. $7 for a toothbrush? Fuck it. I don't blame you, bro. Hey, shit's expensive. I don't blame you. Target literally closed down like 9 stores or something like that because of petty theft. They lost out like at $500 million in profit because people were just stealing stuff, and they decided to combat the situation with locking stuff up. So now everyone's locking stuff up. Come on, man. Like, we need to really use our heads here. We need to actually address the problem. Like, all these old heads in office, all these boomers in office, they don't care about this shit. They're eating good steak filet every day. Fuck. What did TK say, bro? Eating good noodles every day? Bro, that's what these old heads are doing, bro. They're eating steak filet every day. They're eating asparagus with the steak. Bro, they're eating fucking shrimp parmesan, linguine, lobster. They don't care, bro. So until people that, are in power, have a lot of influence, or have a lot of money is affected by stuff like this, or are affected by stuff like this, then that's when they're actually going to start giving a fuck. It's just so sad. It's like you're doing it to yourselves because sooner or later, okay, prices are going to go up so high to where it's going to affect you too. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave your comments down below. If you guys have any solutions or would like to say anything, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. At the time of this video, I think about 1.8k subscribers, so I appreciate y'all for supporting me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So peace.